Let's see. Just how strong are you, Mr. Hawk? What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, number two. Ow! Darn, that actually hurt a little bit. Have it on me, and keep it on me at all times. Another fun fact. Okay, good. But another fun fact. I'm interested to see where Embers goes. Obviously, with our main character being more so a defender and facilitator, I actually haven't read Aoshi, so this will be the first time reading a sports manga where the main character isn't the one scoring goals. So overall, I'm intrigued. And obviously, I'm extra intrigued because one of the stipulations for getting to the A team is scoring goals. And obviously, we know that our main man wants to get on the main team. So, like, wait, what is he gonna do? He didn't score a single goal? Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously, though, he's presumably still gonna end up on the A team one way or another. I highly doubt we're gonna waste time with him on the B team. And with that being the case, there's gotta be some secret stipulation to this match that we simply do not know about. So hypothetically, maybe our Viper Man will end up getting kicked off the team instead if he ends up losing in goal scoring to both. What is his name? Why do I keep... It's because I'm so new to the manga. I only technically properly reviewed one chapter, then I had to bulk record review 4 chapters. What is his name? I generally forget all the characters' names. I'm sorry, but give me time. Obviously, I'm really bad with names. So let's not waste more time, and let's hop right into Chapter 6 of Embers. Inanaki lost the ball! No! When was it? That the field... I can't read. When was it that the field started to feel stifling? Interesting. Stop him! Alright, let's see. Embers, Chapter 6, one more go. Alright. Okay, so they are double teaming my boy, but I do get it, gotta stop him somehow. Story by Kei Kurumazaki, and art by Sotaro Nishi. 2 eyes at the end, interesting. Let's see. Whoa. he's like, wow, I got you the ball, but I didn't think you were actually gonna cook this much. Let's see. Tup. Who do you pass it to? Interesting. Oh, wow, nice. With Inanaki out of the picture, they move the ball well. Oh, yeah. Surrounding him and stealing the ball won't work, huh? Okay, yeah, because he's actually, unlike our main character, he does actually have some decent passing sense. Let's see. Guys, back. We have about 3 seconds before Inanaki... Oh, we have about 3 seconds before Inanaki makes it back across the field. That gives us one chance. Alright, let's see you. He's probably not going to score, though. We're too early in the chapter. Let's see. When was it? We're counting on you again. Whoops. We're counting on you again this year, scoring leader. It's all riding on you. That guy everyone sees. Yeah. And the guy I really am. Start feeling so irreconcilably far apart. And then, that's the thing, right? The thing about being at the top. That it's a long... Wait, hold on. Let me raise up a little bit, because I'm not... Oh, wait, no. Am I at high peak? Am I at peak? Oh, wow, maybe. I'm actually genuinely at peak. I just gotta fix my posture. Psych! We lower this camera down so I can relax a little bit. But, with it being the case, the thing about being number one is that you now have the expectation of being number one. And if you ever stop being number one, guess what? You're the guy who was no longer number one. Who lost the pinnacle, who was no longer the guy who can't stand at the peak anymore. Like that's the thing. Obviously, when you're number one, you're racing against yourself and obviously any rivals who are trying to take your top spot. But at the same time, you're racing against yourself. And if anyone does take your top spot, all the notoriety, all the respect, everything that would come with being number one, being the big bad leader guy, it vanishes. Just like that. Instantaneously. So ultimately, it's truly a challenge, right? Like, once you get to the top spot, you need to maintain it. And if you do, obviously, you get all the accolades. You didn't just stay number one, or you didn't just become number one, you stayed number one for an extended period of time. That's good, but it's a constant struggle. It's a constant fight. Don't show weakness. Don't fall off. Whatever you do, don't fumble the bag. Don't fumble the bag. Like, because the moment you fumble, all of it will go away. All the praise, all the glaze, it'll switch to Viltriol? I've been talking too much about Invincible. It'll switch to why I keep saying Viltriol? It'll switch to vitriol faster than you can realize. Now, unironically, I've never actually been number one in, like, anything. I've been, like, tied number one, quote unquote, but, like, I've never been, like, number one in anything, so I've always just been, like, a chaser, admittedly. But still, like, I've seen the struggles. I've seen people fall from number one, and how you react to that also really, like, depends and determines who you are as a person. I've seen people fall from number one and then just, like, fall all the way down. Like, fall from number one, then to number two, then I passed them. And I was like, oh, wow, that's actually kind of crazy. But at the same time, I've seen people fall from number one, lock in like crazy and get back to number one and stay there permanently. Like there are two sides to every story, and it looks like our scoring leader here is finding out what his side will be. Start feeling so irrevocably far apart. Not getting taller, not getting faster, not getting past defenders. That's our main character. Defenders with my cheap tricks. That's the thing. Like, and that's the hardest thing, right? Well, you can try and train to get faster. You can try and like stretch out to get taller. You can try and lift more weights to get stronger. But ultimately, at some point, you're just going to run into a biological limit. Like, I haven't grown in years. I've been fully grown for a while. Like, I was fully grown. I was like darn near a teenager. I've been stuck. Only thing I've had is like working my body into a different shape and like recompensating it. But still, haven't gotten any taller. I've only probably gotten slower from my like prime running days. So like, I've literally leveled down. And that's the thing that sucks. Especially for someone as fully dedicated to sports like our fella here. He presumably is struggling so much because he knows he can't change that. Like, you can't really change the length of your strides. You can't change, right? Like, that's something that is completely impossible. You can put on more weight or cut weight, but even then that may not help you. So ultimately, it really is rough. It's rough to be forced to acknowledge where you are and where you stand and then have to work within that acknowledgement. That's all you can do. You can't. You can do that or give up. Pick your poison. There's a 50-50. Whatever you decide to do. One way or another, you gotta choose. But let's see. Only one goal short to think last year's champions would bow. Oh, only one goal short to think last year's champions would bow out here. Ugh, so close. If only I had missed that last PK. What is a PK? What is it? Hold on. We're going straight to the Googler again because I do not know what that is. PK soccer. Oh, penalty kick. I'm so stupid. no, duh. PK. Oh, wow. So he missed the penalty kick. All right. And he missed. No, it wasn't blocked. He was missed. Man, what happened? See, look at that. Immediately, they were like, oh, we're relying on you. We trust you. You're great. You're amazing. It's all right. Like, but the moment he failed, what happened, Mr. Prodigy? That's the thing. And honestly, it's natural, right? Because a lot of humans, obviously, like, it takes a lot of, like, self-introspection and self-respect and self-understanding in order to be like, I'm okay with not being number one. I'm happy being where I am and competing against myself to a certain degree. That's hard. Hey, your boys struggle with it all the time. Of course, I've changed. I'm now a grown-up who doesn't compete as much in anything anymore, so that's why I don't really care as much as I used to. But even still, like, it was rough for me to acknowledge, yeah, I got on the 4x1 team, but I'm still the fourth slowest guy. I'm not even top 3. I'm not bronze. I'm nothing. So, like, it did take a while to me, like, wrap my head around that. But at the same time, it's rough falling down because it'll happen so quickly. And the reason it happens so quickly is because even if people appreciate you being number one, they would want to be number one themselves. And the fact that you are means you're in their way. So if you fall, you fail, they'll do everything in their power to drag you down. Subconsciously or not. Some people do it accidentally. But a lot of people will do it intentionally. They'll wear on you, they'll rag on you just because you failed. You let us down. Maybe you should quit. Nah, I'm kidding. But let's see. Okay, pull back with the ball. Oh, but he stops? He stopped his kick mid-swing? That's right. I can't afford to fail. I need a better, clearer shooting lane. Okay. That's the thing. I don't know. I be balling, bro. Like, even I'm trying to think back in my soccer days. Though I was mostly a defender or midfielder, like, whenever I did have the opportunity to score, I didn't care. Shooting lane? What, passing, like, what? But I'm kicking the ball, and I just kicked the ball. So, obviously, he's a infinitely better striker than I am. Let's see. Clear shooting lane. To smash it. Let's see. Oh, to smash it in? Alright, he kicks. The ball's spinning. Everyone's looking shocked and confused. Let's see. Okay, so this guy, he was here to stop it. Interesting. Now, he wasn't playing goalie either. He just stopped with his foot. Let's see. Takumi. I completely forgot his name. But your wind-up's way too long, Takumi. Yeah, that's the thing. If you can predict, I've noticed that that's just a general sports thing. If you can predict on defense where your opponent's gonna go based on like their habits and stuff like that, kind of like how in fighting games, if you like know your opponent's offensive style, you can do numbers defensively. Like I always say, and this is even just like a me thing, like it is just like an actual fact. People who play white and chess typically win more because they're on offense. And offense always has more options than defense, even if there's just a one-turn delay. But with it being the case, a good enough defensive player who plays black in chess or is on the defensive in a fighting game if they can read you, and if they can download your number, you can be cooked viciously. And it could be because your windups too long. You hesitated to hit a button, or you weren't confident in your offense because of moves the defense makes. So, man, Takumi. Unfortunate. Look at her up. Let's see. Oh, Yuga. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess his name is Yuga Takumi. Yuga, not only did you fail to win the championship, now this? What happened? I told you were to be the scoring leader all 3 years. Oh, so he wasn't even scoring leader last year. Let's see. You're my son. Are you not? Ah, see? You know what? That's why I do. Obviously, I love my parents for a variety of reasons. But one of the things I love the most for is that they looked at me and were like, gang, C's get degrees. Pass your classes, do good, live a healthy life, just do it. Like, they didn't really place expectations on me. Any expectations that, like, guided or limited or directed me were placed on me by myself. It was all your boy who did it to himself. Like, there's never a time where I could look at my parents and be like, you did this to me. You ruined me. No. It was me. Why did I want all A's? For me. Why did I want to do, like, theater and track and volunteer work and, like, a whole bunch of other junk at the same time? Because of me. I wanted it. And I did it. So, like that's always been just a me thing internally. Internal motivation is a strong, crazy, insane thing. But at the same time, it is extra when a parent is like, why do you suck? Why are you trash? Why aren't you bad? Like, especially if you're trying to live up to your parents. Like, notably, I try to live up and do my parents proud, obviously. But then, once again, it's mostly a me thing. They are like, you need to do this because you're my son. I'm like, no. In fact, a lot of the things I do stand not in direct opposition, but, like, I did not walk down a similar path in life to my parents at all. Like we went down, like, the only thing is that, like, certain things align just because those are, like, the same things everybody does. But no, like, my journey educationally and professionally are completely different than either of my parents. So, like, I am completely different from them, but it looks like Yuga Takumi, he was locked down a path, and a path that he can't escape from, and ultimately, the only way he can prove that is by scoring. Even if his physical body, he's literally unable to perform the way he wants to because he's small. Let's see. Move. Improve. Don't disappoint me any further. Yeah, and it is cases like that. Obviously, this is specifically for the soccer case or the football case. But, like, even academically, I know of people who struggled and hated school with a passion because their parents wouldn't, like, love them if they weren't the best, if they weren't top one, if they weren't valedictorian, if they weren't getting perfect grades and perfect scores and everything. Like, that's a rough. Like, when I have kids, I'm pretty much gonna raise them the exact same way my parents raised me. Hey, this is how you succeed in life, by, like, doing good, but you have no expectations for me. Just pass and don't get in trouble. Don't make a mess. Like enjoy your life. You got one. In fact, I'd go back in time and be like, hey, chill out a little bit, bro. You're missing out on stuff. So, like, I'm hoping to pass it on to my kids. And while I do hope to some degree they obtain some of my, like, drive and mania, which I get from both of my parents, like, I hope they do get that ability to put in the work and consistently put in the work and, like, lock in, laser in on something and focus on it super duper hard in order to make sure they succeed. I hope they get that. But I hope it doesn't consume them. Because I'll admit, a lot of times in my life, sometimes my own desires and need for something, quote, need in heavy quotation marks, it consumed me. In, like, a negative way. Like, wasn't getting enough sleep, wasn't eating right, wasn't doing anything wrong. Or wasn't doing anything right. But I didn't care because, quote unquote, it was all helping me achieve my goal. So, like, you can have a little bit of that mania, a little bit of that desire, a little bit of that need, but, like, don't be consumed by it. We'll see. Not yet. I actually really like this guy's character design. The fancy eyebrows remind me a lot of Rin Itoshi from Blue Lock. Let's see. Do it. Really? Scientist, do it. Really now. Oh, darn, he grabs on him. Isn't that a foul, though? Isn't that a foul? You can't just grab people. What was it? You know better than anyone else just how impossible that is. Yeah, grabbing a shove. That's a foul, gang. Like what? I don't think you're legally allowed to do that. Like, I'm gonna head straight to the Googler, gang. I mean, obviously I know this isn't a real game, but let me see. Can you grab someone's shoulder in soccer? Let's see. In soccer, grabbing someone's shoulder is generally considered a foul. It constitutes holding and impeding in post. Yeah, so, like, that's cheating. I don't know. Broke. But see, like, that's the thing. Inunaki. That doesn't count. Like, gang, if you're gonna break him properly. Don't grab his shoulder and yank him back. Like, that's cheating. Like, I don't know. I'm all good and for losing properly. If we all know the rules of the game and we're all playing by them and you beat me, then you were just the better player. But if you do something like this, where you just like do something that is literally illegal to do and then try to claim, oh yeah, I beat him, wrong, like, yeah, you believe that. But gang, that's butt me. Like if beat me fair and square, gosh darn it. If we know the game, we can play evenly. And then if you win, you win. But don't do this. We'll see. This is the moment I was waiting for. The moment I peel away that thin veneer of ego and squeeze the life out of them is what I live for. Interesting. Even though he looks like he's more of a venomous snake, in this image he is a constrictor. He's literally choking out the ego of Takumi the Hawk. All right, let's see. Darn, and he fell to his knees. Get up, bro. Like yell foul, do something. Don't just give up. Let's see. Or did I say give up? I mean, get up and don't give up. Let's see. Now, I just collect the ball when it falls. Idiot! Behind you! Uh-oh. Wolf time, wolf time, wolf time? Huh? Ooh, with a header, too. Okay. Let's see. Huh? Swear you're gonna score, huh? Really? Why? It ain't the end of the world if you miss. Huh? What? You're okay with losing? Oh, heck no! But who says one thing going wrong means the whole game's over? You'll get another chance. Try again. Yeah. And honestly, that is the biggest perspective I've taken to life. Like not even to the game. Once again, other than the games I play with my homies, like I don't really. I have a love of the game, but I don't like play the game. But in life, I always do live by that philosophy. Oh no, I missed a day at the gym. I should just give up and quit. No, just go the next day. Or, oh, I failed to hit the exercise goal. Exercise the next day. Let's keep trying. Like that's the thing. Life doesn't end when you fail one objective. Keep pushing. Like no matter what, as long as you're alive, there's another chance. Oh no! Like I remember a friend of mine got rejected by someone they had been plotting on for months, and I initially told them, "Don't plot on people for months." Like, gang, like the longer, I don't know, but admittedly that's my philosophy. Where I'm like, the longer you try to be friends with somebody and not reveal any intention of dating them, the more and more they're likely to see you as a friend and not want to date you, buckaroo. But in this case, I remember he came to me, he was like, oh, you know what? I love this girl, but she said I'm not her type. And I was like, gang. Hate to sound a bit generic, but there are plenty of fish in the sea. And specifically, in terms of the girl he was plotting on, there are many women who look just like her. And are nicer, in fact. She was not a nice lady. But then again, he's a guy who's like, he's into meaner women. I don't knock it. Like, to each their own, I guess. But I was like, gang, you'll find another. I promise you. He hasn't found another one yet. This is a very recent event. But like still, I like, gang, it's not that deep. It's not that serious. You are not that old. You will find love, buddy. Don't worry. So I agree with them. That's kind of always been my philosophy. Yeah, just keep trying, just keep swinging. Like ultimately, there is truly, other than with like individual people or individual events, there is no striking out. You don't suddenly get kicked off the pitch like in baseball and have to give the bat up. No, like you can just keep swinging and then keep swinging and keep swinging. And every single curveball or fastball I send, you just hit it. Just keep just swing consistently. And then once you keep swinging, eventually you'll hit something. Even if it doesn't hit well, even if it's not a home run, at least you hit it. Let's see. Get another chance. Try again. Well, aren't you laid back? Sorry, but you don't get as many chances as you think. And that's true in terms of specific scenarios, right? But like, still, just because you fail a chance doesn't mean you should give up. Especially if there is time for more chances. If there still is time for more chances, then go for it. But that is a true thing that is important. Takumi is right in that sense that like you don't always have the freedom and flexibility and time that you would think you would. And you should move with some sense of urgency. And that is also kind of how I live. I try to not only just swing endlessly, but also I try to respect the time that I have and appreciate every single bit of it that I do get. Because who knows? Could lose it all, or could have more time than ever. You never know. Well, let's see. Sorry, but you don't get as many chances as you think. Making those chances is my job. Oh, yeah, so he's fully going into that playmaker, defensive, midfielder setup role. All right, let's see. Making those chances is my job. You quit worrying about nonsense that ain't yours and just kick that thing until you score. He's a good teammate. He's a real nice teammate. That's a really good thing to say, especially with someone who's struggling with their own. And he probably doesn't even know that. He's probably just like, gang, I cannot shoot. You are a shooter. Please go do this. But in this case, it is always good to have somebody in your life who's like, hey, I'm here for you, man. No matter what, like things can go wrong, but I'm gonna still be here as long as I can, as long as I'm alive. Like you can reach out. That's always good to have. I have a person like that. I know I'm the for a couple of people I'm that person for one reason or another. I don't know why. People tend to rely on me for one reason or another, but because of that, I think it is healthy. I think if you don't have someone like that, try to find someone like that. It can be family, it can be friend, someone you can always go to and always rely on as like a basis, as a core, as someone who's there to support you no matter what. Well, not no matter what, have limits. Have limits. I have limits. I've known men for many years, but if they did a certain thing, suddenly we aren't friends anymore, and that's not changing. But other than that, you should want a person who's always going to be there to support you and always fills in a role like that. Because that's what we humans do. We're social creatures. We fill in roles. Let's see. Even if you miss a dozen times, 100 times, keep at it. I'll get them all back for you. Yeah, okay, so he's a solid one. Man, he is a defensive, possibly defensive midfielder, just a defender who's really good at stealing the ball. I'll get them all back for you. Just you watch. Yeah, he built like that. Takumi, one more go. All right, Takumi, you gonna get it? Takumi, you gonna get it? You gonna swing through, swing clean? Let's see. Okay. I mean, this ain't Blue Lock, obviously, but I do like the analogies we're seeing here. It is, I completely forget his name. It is our main character stealing or freeing the hawk from the grasp of the snake by literally biting down upon it, by clamping down upon Inanaki. He's ultimately able to free Takumi to fly. That's what these feathers are meant to represent. So he rises up from the ground, rises up from the constriction, runs forward. Yeah. Give it another shot. Yep, he flies off. Forget about the boundaries closing in. Just do it. Okay, he's charging in. Don't bother. I'm bigger than you. Even if you get to where it drops first, I can still bully the ball. Yeah, I mean, that's true. And it's hard. Like, I don't know. I've noticed, or I remember, whenever I would go against people who are my size or bigger, it is rough. Like human-to-human contact is crazy. Like, I give credit to every single wrestler in existence. Because, like, I'm sorry, you want me what? Against who? Am I same weight class? No. But people do it. But let's see. Oh. What is he? Is he going for a mid-air direct shot? What is happening? Let's see. Flies over. Light hits. Oh, he's going over the guy. Okay, not a mid-air direct shot. He's going for a bicycle kick. Why? Well, I guess you got to get over the guy. But darn. Until it's done. Kick. Boom. 1-1. All right. Again and again. All right. Nice, simple. Nice simple and clean little chapter. It's nice to set up Takumi, his motivations, his fears, his worries, and explain how our main character is there to very specifically assuage those worries by fulfilling his role perfectly. And seeing how Takumi struggles with his own role and trying to fill it. But ultimately, deep down, even if the boundaries are setting in, even if the physical limitations are kicking in, even if he's not growing taller, not growing faster, as long as he uses what he has in a good way, and as long as he's given the opportunity and he does not give up, he's able to keep moving forward. That's some good quality stuff. That's some good quality stuff right there. Another new chapter. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please do me a favor and leave "watch you just." Yeah, like this phrase right here, just you watch. You leave "watch you just" in the comment section down below. And then thank you so much for watching. To leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, do have a picture down below where you support me for as low as $1, no more. Things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions, the series I happen to review, I have variations of all my videos, and if you become a $20 patron or a $20 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below. You can drop 5 minutes of a short video to one of my being so long video or any beans at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is that guy with the pencil, writing off. I'd like to thank you to our sketch tier members: Greyhound, Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Super Flame Zero, Glacier XZ, Zeta, Brandon Payne, J2MA, Gyomi, Yuki Ally, Buddha Uda, Azo 2404, Planet Grown, G Prosper, and Striker Man. Then I'd like to thank you to our line art tier patrons Sean, Nirvana Igneel, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, and A plus A. And I'd like to give a big thank you to our Ink Tier members, Fine, Austin Wimberly, A Uchiha, Carlo Alaimo, and Grim. And I'd like to give a massive thank you to our digital art tier members, J Warrior and AZ Void. Then I'd like to give a genuine thank you to our colored art tier patrons, Joaquin Munoz and Joaquin Munoz. And finally, I gotta give the biggest, juiciest, heftiest, and most meaty, sloppiest thank you to our glorious, ultimate that guy with a pencil tier patron, Calvin Elder.